under the anaesthetic and all the lines in and stuff. So if it's me doing the operation, if we're doing a brain tumour or something, I like to be down there 15, 20 minutes before we're ready.
Okay, so what does that involve you doing? So you've gone to work, you've probably showered in the morning, and you've gone to work in whatever you wear.
Yeah.
What do you need to do? Sorry to be basic, but what do you what do you need to do before you're allowed to go in there and like cut people open?
So you obviously you see the patient, you've done all the pre-op workup with the family, check that there's no additional questions that morning, done the who, and then you're ready to go. That's basically it.
But I'm sorry, I'm talking about like you need to put some sort of gown on, you need to wash, what do you need to do, like logistics wise, you know?
Right. So you go to the operating theatre changing rooms, and you get changed into blues and put on your surgical shoes. So
do you take off the clothes you're already wearing, or does the gown go on? Okay.
No, you down to your pants.
So those trousers and sort of tops that we see,
correct.
That's all you're wearing, basically, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was saying. So you've already showered at home, so you're fairly clean.
Yeah. I would hope so.
And then, so then you put this stuff. And do you have? Are these like disposable things, one use only, or do you have your own one?
They got the blues. They go off and get sterilised and boil washed with all the sort of the rest of everyone's blues. So that's generically looked after by the hospital.
So they're not personal to you, though. They're not like they don't have your initials on, like a football manager.
Because you could never be sure about how people are washing them at home.
Right.
So the hospital does it so that it knows that the wash has been sufficient to get rid of all the blood and any gunk that might be on them.
Yeah.
So that's by far the safest way of ensuring that all the clothes that people are wearing in the operating theatres have been cleaned to a sufficient standard.
And is it just one size fits all? Does everyone wear the same?
I think there's like 4 sizes, but they basically no size fits anyone. I think would be more accurate. So I tend to go along close for the larger gentlemen.
Yes.
And then you've got these shoes which are they look like Crocs.
Yes, I've seen. Yeah.
They look utterly horrible, but they're usually, if you get the right pair, they're super comfortable. So those are mine in my locker.
So they don't get washed. They don't get steamed or anything.
I wash. I sterile wash with the same scrub that we wash our hands when we scrub up. I'll clean my shoes as and when I can, but you have to do it themselves.
Okay.
We used to have a dishwasher that was kind of bastardized into a shoe washer, but we don't anymore. So you have to clean your own shoes, yeah.
Okay. And so, but what about your face and hands? That's just a like.
Then you do that before. Well, you're constantly washing your hands. So by this stage, by 9:30, I've probably washed my hands 15, 20 times. You're washing your hands every time you touch a patient, before you touch a patient, in between. You're just constantly washing your hands or using the sterile soap, the sort of disinfectant soap that's around on the wall.
On the entries.
Yeah. So you're always doing that. But then once you've got the patient on the table, so then you go to the operating theatre, you check that the scans are off, you have a chat with your trainee if you're going to do the operation together. So
can you just describe the room, pick one of your theatres and just describe that.
So you come in through a set of double doors, and you do that.
That's how they bring the trolleys through. We've seen that on the telly.
Yeah, so that's through the anaesthetic room, but we don't enter through there because the anaesthetists don't like being disturbed when they're doing their stuff. So there's a separate door at the back, which has got a double door.
Right.
And that's the way we enter. And I like to do that because it keeps the air in the operating theatre as clean as possible.
Right.
By using the double door system. And then we come through into the operating theatre, which is how big is it? It's probably about 5 meters by 5 meters, thereabouts. There is the operating table in the middle.
And your building's fairly new, so it's fairly new feeling room, is it?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't describe it as that.
We won't mention
that. It's very generous. Unless you've got a top-notch, probably private practice style place, all operating theatres look the same.
Okay.
Because they're lined with the same boring melamine type walls that can easily be sterilised and washed out. They have a set of lights in the roof, and that's about it from the operating theatre setup. Then you've got the operating table.
So you said that's in the middle of the room?
In the middle of the room. You've got the anaesthetic machine for the operating theatre there.
Do they stand at the feet or the head of the patient?
They stand at the feet for our operations.
Yeah. Oh, of course, you're up the other end, aren't you?
Yeah. You've got a few bits of kit, like suction, electrocautery, those sort of quite large trolley type equipment that sits at the end of the table as well. And there's 3 or 4 computers scattered around which do scans, which do electronic monitoring of the patient, which do electronic prescription and note providing for the anaesthetists. And these scattered around, and quite often we have to sort of juggle to make sure that they're working and they're all up to date and stuff. Because if somebody in another theatre has one that hasn't worked, quite often they sneak into our operating theatre, and sometimes we sneak back and steal theirs. So, there's a little bit of jiggery pokery that happens in the morning to make sure you've got everything that you need.
Right. Who actually does this? Do you do this personally, or do you have people?
What, to check and steal?
To check everything, yeah.
There is the operating theatre staff check everything, but then we just make sure with them that everything's working.
So you would do it personally? You would check?
We don't check the equipment personally, but we try and get onto the computer, and if the computer doesn't work, then we want to know who's getting another computer.
So who would go and steal it from next door?
Depends. I have been known to steal. My registrars may steal. The nurses sometimes steal.
Okay.
It's whoever needs to go and get it.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a little qualm about stealing from other people.
Okay.
Then we start to load up the scans. We talk to the registrars, and we go through the plans of the operation if it's going to be a big case.
So the registrar is your junior
trainee,
and they are how experienced?
They vary from being very inexperienced to being ready to be a consultant.
So if they were on their first, just starting out, you remain a registrar for a long time, don't you?
Yeah.
So everything.
By the time they start as a first-year neurosurgical trainee, they've done 2 years of being a junior doctor on the wards.
Yeah.
But during that time, they may have done almost nothing in surgery, or very little.
Right. Okay.
So if you have somebody like that with you, then it means you have to basically do the entire operation and show them what they're doing.
Which is fine or annoying?
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Often much more annoying is you get a very senior person because they want to steal the operation from you.
Okay.
So they want to do the case. And sometimes even Amadeus just come in the room. Sometimes even my colleagues have been known to steal patients from me, offering in the guise of helping me out because I'm very busy.
You're very old.
Yeah, very old. Amadeus is now nodding his head I think I'm going to end up with a horse's head in my bed tonight. Or maybe my head.
I think you'll be hearing from his lawyers.
Yeah. But everyone. So neurosurgeons are always wanting to operate.
Yeah.
So it's friendly banter. But I would hope and expect my trainees to want to do the operations.
But they're not going to. You'll do it.
If they're very difficult, then we have to do it.
Okay, so it is possible.
Yeah. So our trainees do bits of operations or all of operations. It all depends on their commitment.
So you might say, let's say you let them just do the taking the skin off and peeling back and
Yeah, they may do the opening, or they may do the closing.
The opening, that's what I mean.
They may do a bit of the operation itself when we're inside.